tip-off goes to the Hornets. Here's Mr. Perfect. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. And it's the general in at the small forward position. Bailey, the pass to Wilson.
Sacramento foul. Howell. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Grew. Here's Mr. Perfect. Shot clock at 5. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
And he gets it to go.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Cook. Pass to Insanity. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Beck. Here's Mr. Perfect. To the paint. Here's Bailey. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Cook. Down low. The shot by Howell, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Beck. Three-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Cook. The general passes to Cartwright. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up from deep three-point land. Insanity, no good. Charlotte leading by 4. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Grew. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one misses. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level. You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Mr. Perfect passes to Beck. Pass to Wilson. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Insanity. Here's Howell. Gets rebounded by Charlotte. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mr. Perfect. Misses the 3. Kings trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Wilson. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Takes a 3. The general pulls it in. The Kings have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Howell. And the layup is good off the glass.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mr. Perfect. Connects from downtown.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Cook. Here's Insanity. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Wilson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Beck. Here's Mr. Perfect. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so here's Sacramento. After the basket by Charlotte. Good work there as it goes. Howell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Here's Bailey.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Substitution on the court.
Crew, the pass to Bailey. Here's Wilson. An easy 2 on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Kings trail by 7. Here's Big Smooth. There's a screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Insanity. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Cook. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Here's Cook, still without a bucket. Here's Big Smooth to the wing on the left. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Bailey.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's tipped. Here's Grew. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Fresh. With the floater. It's tipped. And he gets it back. And Howell pulls it down. Kings trail by 12. Here we go. Ahead. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Insanity. Here's Big Smooth. To the inside to stop the drought. And Howell gets it to go. Howell's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Grew. Here's Fresh. Here's Mr. Perfect. 6 to shoot. Here's Fresh. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Insanity. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Bailey. They set a pick. He takes it in. Here's Mr. Perfect. Off target from outside. Here's Howell. He's got 6. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Skinny. Here's Fresh. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Big Smooth. The Hornets making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. Pass to the general. Lets the 3 fly. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Skinny. Fresh, the pass to Wilson. 16 feet out. Rebound by Sacramento. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Pass to the general. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. He's much better off making him go to the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Man, he's checked in for Wilson. Here's Beck, pass to Fresh. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Cummings. He's guarded by man. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
.121 left in the first quarter here. Here's Cummings. 4 on the clock. Blocked again! And they recover it. The general, no good. Charlotte leading by 13. To the left side wing. Here's Beck. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Hornets.
He's off on the first. Recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Again, the miss by the Hornets. Kings trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he lobs it up to the rim. In transition, here they come. And the finish on the break with the slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Charlotte shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. The Cobra passes to the general. And it's the Hornets on the break. Pass to man. Out to the right wing. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Cummings. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, the Hornets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got MP, and it's Goodwin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Man, the pass to Goodwin. Here's Beck. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Beck's got 7 points in the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Cummings. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Charlotte leading by 18. Here's Beck. The baseline J. And the Cobra pulls it down. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Cummings. Oh, from deep. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Fresh, the pass to Beck. Screen by MP. Beck, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Cummings passes to the Cobra. Down low. Here's Bedford. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your team there.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Beck. He has 7. Got it. Good job in the low post. 9 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Cummings. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And so here's Sacramento. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's the Cobra. He's scoreless. Bedford, the pass to Cummings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They led by as many as 18. Outside man. Pass to Goodwin. Out to the wing. Outside man. Here's Fresh. Here's Goodwin. The General pulls it in. The General's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bedford. Here's the General. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte leading by 14. Pass to Beck. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside man. Here's Skinny. Fires for 3. And Beck gets it to go. Beck's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to the General. Here's Big Smooth. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Big Smooth's got his first 2 points. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 15-point game. Here's Skinny. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Fresh. Here's Man. Puts up a three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's the general. There's a screen. Big Smooth passes to Bedford. Here's Cummings. He's guarded by Man. Cummings, good. Cummings has got 11.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Beck. Man with it. Here's Goodwin. Launches a three. The rebound by Bedford. Here's Cummings. He's guarded by Man. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Cartwright passes to Big Smooth. Here's Cook. No made baskets yet. 4 on the clock. Here's Big Smooth. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Goodwin. Can't hit the step back J. Kings trail by 15. Big Smooth passes to the Cobra. And that one drops for him.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Skinny. To the paint. Fresh. That one's good. He's got 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Cartwright. Over to the left wing. Big Smooth passes to Cartwright. From downtown. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Charlotte leading by 15. Pass to Fresh. Here's Grew. Here's Goodwin. Shot from the wing. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Cartwright. There's a screen. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Cartwright's got 5 now.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Goodwin. And it's Charlotte with another.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Kings trail by 16. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Bailey. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Cook. Pass to the Cobra. Here's Big Smooth. From 11 feet away, the Hornets pull it in. Fresh has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Goodwin. Cartwright with a rebound. Kings trail by 16. Here's Cook. No points so far. Over to the wing. Here's Big Smooth. Offline with a 3.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Shot is good by Goodwin. Here's Big Smooth. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And Sacramento making a change here. The steal. Pass to Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops it first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Cook. Here's the general. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Beck. He's got 12. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Beck's got 15.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to the general. Here's Cook. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Insanity. Drills the baseline jumper. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Bailey. They set the pick. There's the 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to the general. We've got 1:13 left in the half. Here's Howe. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Beck. 15 points in the game. Mr. Perfect shot is off. 46 seconds left in the first half. Insanity, no good. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Grew. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Cook. Here's Cartwright. He's got 5. Howe passes to the general. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Wilson. No good with a fallback jumper. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Kings trail by 20. Taking a look at Sacramento, and it's Insanity in at the 2. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And he sinks the second. Hornets leading by 19. Here's Mr. Perfect. And there's a pick. Pass to Beck. Clock at 6. And Howe pulls it down. Out to the right wing. Cook, the pass to Cartwright. Here's Insanity. Here's Howell. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Grew. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Beck. 15 points in the game. Here's Bailey. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. Kings trail by 17. Driving in. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and laying down the hammer. Maybe that'll help them pick up their energy a bit.
Well, it definitely got the guys on the bench going. Look at him.
Tell you what, that will definitely energize them, guys. I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing when he went in for that dunk.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Beck. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Combs. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Cook. Here's Insanity. He's got 9. They set the pick. Shot from 16. And that's off the glass and in. Insanity's got 11 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Beck. 15 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Pass to Grew. Here's Mr. Perfect. Puts up a deep 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Insanity's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And that one's good. Wilson.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Insanity. Blocked! Now the Hornets moving it up for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Cook. No points yet. Pass to Insanity. Here's Cartwright. From deep. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Beck. Fires from deep. Bailey shot is off. Kings trail by 14. Cook, the pass to Cartwright. Here's Insanity. He's got 13. And that one's long. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Cartwright. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Hornets leading by 16. Here's Beck. He's got 15. Here's Mr. Perfect. He buries it from 3. Mr. Perfect's got 5 points now this quarter.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's Cook. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the general. Pass to Cartwright, looking to end the run. And another miss by Sacramento. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's the general. He's got 5. And the shot goes in. The general's got 7. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Beck. Rebound by the Kings. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Insanity. Cartwright passes to Howell. Picked it out of midair. Here's Bailey. And it's good from the elbow. He's got 13. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Grew. Here's Mr. Perfect. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Mr. Perfect's got 8 here in this quarter. Kings trail by 19. Pass to Cartwright. They set the screen. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Wilson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Bailey. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Cartwright. To the middle. Here's Cook. Wilson grabs the board. On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 16-5 run. Grew gets the bucket. Grew's got 6 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Big Smooth. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's the Cobra. Here's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Howard. And he jams it home with authority.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
MP scanning the floor. Here's Wilson. Give him 8. To the wing, right side. Here's Fresh. And Howell pulls it down. Howell's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now here's Man. Here's Goodwin. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Cummings. Here's Big Smooth.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento. Cummings at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the strike. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 11. Here's the teardrop. And there it is for him. Mr. Perfect's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter. And Howe gets it to go.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Hornets leading by 19. Here's Mr. Perfect. 13 points in the game. And the 3 off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's the Cobra. Great D that time from Man. The Hornets shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Back to Man. Here's Skinny. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by MP. Combs. And Howe pulls it down. Howe's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Cobra passes to Bedford. Inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Fresh. On target from range. Fresh has got 15 points.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Fires from way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got MP, and it's Skinny, and it's power forward. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Howe. Man with a double team. And there's the screen. Here's Cummings. Pass to Big Smooth. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Boy, it's been a tough game for him offensively. Big Smooth passes to Bedford. Boom! He jams it straight down.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Here's Mr. Perfect. To the paint. Here's Man. Rebound by Sacramento. Howe's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Pass to Cummings. Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by Man. Here's the Cobra. Wing shot on the way. It's hauled in by Skinny.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Man, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Looking to end this cold spell. can't get it to drop.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Cummings. Pass to Bedford. Here's Big Smooth. Down low. Cummings, good.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Charlotte leading by 13. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by man. Inside. Here's Skinny. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bedford's got 4 rebounds now. There's the drive. The Cobra passes to Cummings. Here's Bedford. Pass to Cummings. To the middle. Here's Big Smooth. Off the mark there with a 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Skinny. On the wing man. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Charlotte making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Cook, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Cook. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside man. Pass to Bailey. Back to man. Here's Goodwin. Goes up on the baseline. Good as the jump shot falls. Goodwin's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Cook. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Here's Fresh. Pass to man. Here's Goodwin to the left wing. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Cummings. Here's Cook. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And so MP will bring it up for Charlotte. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Bailey. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's the Cobra. After the basket by Charlotte. Cummings, shot is off. Here's Fresh. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Fresh. Shoots it from the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. Kings trail by 17. The Cobra passes to Cook. Here's Cummings. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this
3
one.
points.
Hornets leading by 14. Outside man. To the inside. The rebound by Bedford. Bedford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Cook. Jacks up a 3. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Here's Cook. Knocked loose. The shot by Howe, no good. Here's Bailey. Takes it inside. Here's Grew. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Pass to Insanity. Here's Cook. Here's Howe. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Howe's got 10 points in just the second half.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Wilson off target with the 3. Kings trail by 14. Here's Howe. Wilson grabs the board. Here's Cook. Pass to Insanity. Takes the 3. Hornets with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Blocked! Here's the General. Here's Cartwright. 5 to shoot. No good off the glass.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Grew. From the top of the key, Bailey's shot is off.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And the General gets it to go. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Hornets leading by 12. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Beck. Here's Grew. Here's Bailey. They grab their own miss. To the paint. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Beck. Here's Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from 10 feet away. Tipped. Here's Howe. Minute 32 left in the final quarter. The General passes to Cartwright. Here's Howe. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Howe's got 4 points in the quarter. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. And Howe pulls it down. Sacramento shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hornets.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Mr. Perfect.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Wilson passes to Beck. Here's Mr. Perfect. Three-pointer, no good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Cook. Off target from three-point range. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.